Hi there, this is Chris Rowlands for bestwindowsmobileapps.com giving you a review of Resco Diamonds. If you like puzzle arcadey kind of games, do not get this because you will stop doing anything else. Well, I'm joking of course, but it is an incredibly addictive little game. There are 4 different game modes: endless lines, endless shapes, and action shapes. And so, I'm going to show you each one in turn. I want to start, gives you the option of continuing or starting your new game. So I'm going to start a new game. Whenever you exit, it will save your game for you, which is quite handy. Now, the point of the game is to get 3 in a row in either horizontal or vertical. And this is addictive to the point where, when I was meant to be doing this review, I said, okay, I've got to do this, so I'll just have a little go on it to remind myself of what it's like. And then an hour later, I was like, what am I meant to be doing again? Oh yeah. And I had just managed to spend an entire hour playing this. If you manage to get 4 or 5 in a row, it will exchange one of these for a special kind of diamond, which will do something like remove all the ones around it, or if you get 5 in a row, it removes all of the ones of the same colour, which is quite handy. When you click on here and just move it around, it'll rotate all the different diamonds that you touch, giving a nice little animation. It looks very classy. So I can't remember which game. Yeah, endless lines. That one. Going to continue. This one, when you as you go along and get more points, this thing fills up. It records your time up there, the amount of points, amount of money or points, your high score, and what level you are on. If you go on to action lines, start a new one, when that reaches the end, you'll then move on to level 2. So, yeah. When you go on to the endless shapes, or action shapes, it will, I'm going to continue, you have to line up 3 or more of these, but they can be in any direction. They can kind of be in L shapes or blocks or anything, as long as there are 3 touching. It has very nice animations. If you don't do anything for a while, it will actually show you a little hint. So up there, you see, it's showing you that. You can also get a hint by pressing the button down there. The little button there brings up some help, and that one takes you back to the menu. Under options, you can put the music up and down. If I actually turn on the sound and go back into Resco Diamonds, give you an example of what it sounds like. Some funky little music going on in the background there. You can turn the sounds and music up and down, so I'm going to turn that up. You can change the amount of detail out of 3 different settings, so I'm guessing high, medium, low. And you can also change the controls, so either you can tap in between 2 different diamonds, which looks like this, tapping in between, or you can tap on the 2 different diamonds that you want to move, which looks like this, having to tap on 2 different diamonds. Or you can tap and drag over 2 diamonds, which looks like this, just dragging the diamonds that you wish to move. Makes it a lot easier. That's actually my preferred way of playing. Just click and drag. Kind of gives it more of a fluid motion to it. So yeah, I'll go back. So, it has a very nice flashy interface, kind of all these different diamonds are shining. It does look incredibly classy and very posh. I'm going to start a new game. So, can't find anything here. It is a very, very addictive game. You just end up forgetting about everything else in the world and just keep playing and playing and playing and playing until eventually something jolts you out of it and then you go off and have to do something else. Actually, it surprised me that it doesn't have the music on in the background during the game. It's just got the sound effects. Curious. But it does have little sound effects when you get rid of the diamonds. And it's just, as you're playing, randomly, just some of them glisten as you go along. But yeah, so that is Resco Diamonds. It is very fun, it's addictive, and it looks good. One thing you will have noticed is that my screen ends here, the game ends there. That is because it is for a VGA resolution, not a WVGA, which is what the Touch Pro 2 has. So most games would fill it up somehow, but this just kind of stops and goes blank. So, a bit odd there, maybe something to improve upon. But otherwise, it looks very good. Using it, as you've noticed throughout, I've used a stylus. Normally I use styli in my reviews, because my fingers are quite big and they get in the way. This time I've done it because I need to. These buttons are all very thin, all these different buttons around the UI. But yeah, so it's quite awkward to actually press them with your finger. So yeah, sadly needs a stylus. But it's still, even with the stylus, it's still very fun. So yeah, that's Resco Diamonds. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.